Hey guys, Cody Jr. back with more College Football 26. We're changing it up today with our first episode of College Football 26 Road to Glory. Now, I certainly wanted to do this in College Football 25 as well, but the problem was it wasn't good. Not only was the storylines boring and the seasons kind of flew by too fast without high school, but playing as a QB was like the worst EA experience of all time. Playing with that terrible offensive line who would commonly give you less than 3 seconds to throw was not fun. So today, I am beginning my College Football 26 dynasty, and we won't be a quarterback. Not specifically because of my problems with College Football 25 or the glory, but also because I want to do a different position every year, hopefully. Hopefully get all 5 positions out of the way whenever that time comes. Today, we are going to be a blue chip prospect, the player that I want to be based off of. I don't think he'd be a 5-star of college. I think he'd be a 4-star. And this player is someone that you guys probably didn't see too much of because he wasn't really a franchise player that you would ever see because, yeah, anyway, I just noticed that literally no Georgia players are featured here. Like, I don't know. I guess, to be honest, we're not really crazy in any of these positions. Like, we're more interior defensive line, edge rusher, and we haven't even been a big running back school recently. But anyway, we're going to be a running back for this one.
Now let's choose what type of player you
This player is not a contact seeker. He can break tackles, but that's not what he does. He's not a receiver. He's not a blocker. He's not a bruiser. So I think it's got to be either east-west playmaker, which gives him mostly quickness and some elusiveness, or backfield threat, which also values quickness more, but seems like it values more route running and hands and elusiveness. But if I thought about this player, he is a east-west playmaker. He's not as quick as this says, but he, like, I mean, I guess we could go elusive bruiser. What is more like this running back? Neither of them can route run. Actually, the only thing that changes here is that this one is a little bit quicker. And this one has slightly better. Actually, now I look at it. Maybe this one's better for him than this. No, it's gotta be this. Even the abilities match East-West Playmaker more. We're gonna have to go with this one. East-West Playmaker.
This is where you'll update your bio and customize your look and animations for game day.
Okay, so this player. Okay, can this person shut up so I can talk? Okay, this person, this running back, maybe my best franchise player ever, is Kenny Winters. And not many of you are going to know about him, because Kenny Winters only featured in one season in Falcons franchise run back, in which I played the final season of my Falcons franchise, which was never streamed. So it only got season 10, where Kenny Winters was already the best running back of all time. So you guys will be able to get his storyline from the beginning here. He wore number 31. And I don't know much about his home state, but I'm gonna guess Florida. If I can find the F's. There we go, Florida. And we'll just say, for the fun of it, he came from Daytona Beach, Central Florida. And he's right here. He doesn't look anything like this. We'll get this fixed soon. We'll call this high school Beachside. So we still got that kind of the side gimmick. But we could do like Coastal. That sounds fun, actually. We'll do Coastal. And what team? I mean, there's only one. I know that everyone does the Orcas, but there's literally only one team that makes sense to be a Daytona Beach mascot, and it's the Daytona Beach Coastal Orcas. So there we are. Now we got appearance. So we got a head template. I mean, I don't know. They might have something that looks similar to him. Let's just do skin tone first, just so I can get that out of the way. It's definitely on the dark. That looks pretty accurate. Yeah, these lighter. I think this one looks good, but we'll check on a couple more. That could be. No, it's not it. Okay, now it's like maybe this one or this one. I gotta look at him again. I got a picture of him on my phone. The GOAT, Kenny Winters. I mean, he's really brown. Like, that's the thing. Like, especially because it was current gen. There's not much, like, difference between his entire face. He's really just completely brown all around. So I think that one probably looks the best. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one on second thought. That's gonna be Kenny Winters. And for a hairstyle, wait, do I have to choose the face? I mean, that's kind of weird. Okay, I guess I have to go in order then. You have to choose a template, then go through everything else. I think that seems pretty good for now. We'll go with that, then we're going to change things from there. Skin details. I don't think he had anything important on his skin. Eye shape. This doesn't really matter too much. Whatever looks the coolest, I'll just go with that. We'll do this. Prominent. Eye color. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was brown. Nose. I mean, this. I don't know this dude like that. All right, he's a Madden player. We'll go with this one though. And dude, I don't know this much. I mean, I know this much about myself if I was doing myself in this Road to Glory, but I don't know this much about my boy Kenny Winters. But we'll have it like this, all right? And yeah, we'll have him like this. Looks like he's almost smiling all the time. Now I look at it, actually kind of always knows to be a little bit smaller than this. Yeah, that looks better, I think. And now I gotta do jaw shape. When do we get to do his hair? What is this? Oh, just like I don't even know what's the difference. It's very minor. Chin. Let's give him that round chin. And then the eyebrows. You can't change eyebrows, so why'd they make you have an option? Anyway. No, don't. No, we're good. Alright, now we can do his hair. He always had like a really short black hairstyle. And this is actually pretty accurate to actually how he looked. At least. I mean, of course it looks more realistic today, but that already looks like that's pretty much Kenny Winters right there. And then you got his hair colors are going to be black. Facial hair, I don't think he had any. Yeah, bro had no facial hair, and especially because it's in high school, we're going to have him go completely clean. And then facial hair, even though he doesn't have it, it'll be black anyway. And Kenny Winters was 5'8", 201 pounds. Pretty small guy. I need to make him standard so I can make him smaller. Yeah, bro's a pretty small back. There he is. That's really Kenny Winters now. Now he's got to fix his gear up. Which he didn't actually wear any gear. Except for like... He had no sleeves on. Like, anyway, we're just going to find a cool helmet for him. This is pretty bad. No, this is like what Drew Dahlman wore, I think, with the Falcons. This isn't terrible. The Vengeance. No, we're gonna pass on that one. Like, no, that doesn't look terrible. That's a bucket. This is a real bucket, though. I mean, this one's really simple, but it doesn't look terrible. Do you go with the Vengeance? No, I think I'm feeling the Light Gladiator. It looks kind of small on him, but I think that's the best look. Like the Light Gladiator. And then face mask. I'm trying to ooh, actually maybe this one because it kind of like yeah. Actually, I like the light robot right here. We'll do that, and then visor. Actually, I think did Kenny Winters have a visor? He might have had a visor, like a not clear one. I think it might have been a dark visor. Either way, I can change that later. So we can go with like a nice smoke visor and mouthpiece. So we could either have it always be black, always be white, or be one of his team colors. I think we're gonna have it always be black. And did Kenny Winters have face paint? Oh, he actually did. I mean, or not face paint, but like he actually had the one eye tape on him. So this is exactly what he looked like. There you go, Kenny Winters. Oh, that's his helmet. It looks honestly kind of crazy, but I like it. We could do something creative since he's in college right now. But he had the tight sleeves. Like, he had the tight sleeve fit on, so we'll go with that. Yeah, he wears back plate. We can choose how large his shoulder... I mean, this was old Gen Madden, so of course his shoulder pads looked pretty large. But we're not going to do anything crazy. I think we're going to go medium. He's a little bit on the smaller side. He needs some extra shoulder pads to kind of get him right. He's not going to wear no mech pad, no flak jacket. And it doesn't even matter what his undershirt is if he wears jersey like this. Yeah, it doesn't matter because he's not going to. So yeah, this is Kenny Winters. I know he's not very exciting, but maybe as Madden gear gets more exciting, my college players will look more interesting. I don't know, man. Yeah, he's in Florida. He doesn't need to be wearing no sleeves. Like, maybe we'll give him something a little bit to like differentiate him. Give him some little, like, yeah, some of this. Like, I actually really do like the wrist tape. And now we gotta change up his gloves real quick because there's a lot of glove options in this game. We got the 4.5s. We can get some. Ooh, hold on. With the blue underneath is kind of cool. And we got. Okay, that looks a little bit worse. I think I like the blacks with the blue underneath. Right here. And then right hand will do the same. Wait, which ones were these? Oh, I forgot they put it at the top. Yeah, wait, no, you don't, I guess. Oh, it says this one's... Okay, anyway. Adidas Freak Glove Team Color. Here we go. And then lower body. I don't really care about lower body, but... Well, I can take these off. Oh, let me head on the Falcons franchise run back for just a second. No, he wore full pants. He put these on, so. Wait, didn't I not? Oh my god, this customization is going to take forever, and I'm still going to try to do at least maybe 2 high school games. And we'll have the pants down here. Kenny, you use a towel. Yeah, side towel looks kind of cool. You don't need no hand warmer. He don't need no hand warmer. Hand warmer. He's good. He doesn't need one. Oh, you can change up the iPads. Actually, these ones do the ones with these like kind of look like old. I like these more. We'll go with that. Same for the knee pads. Actually, no. Actually, no. I like the shorter ones. We'll stick with these. He don't need no braces. He wasn't ever injury prone, so he's good there. This changes. No, we don't want the tape though. We're good on the tape. Hold on. He doesn't want none of that. He's good on that. Kenny Winters, nah, he has. He has low socks. And I'm just gonna go choose whoever I want for his cleats, honestly. They had a New Balance. I think we're gonna pass on those. Actually, I kinda hold on. I don't think I care for the color. I don't know. The light blue, I think it's gonna go away when he leaves. But still. Actually, oh, I think we have to go with these. Hold on. Those are kind of crazy. I don't know. I'm a sucker for gradient. He already has some Adidas on, so maybe we should stick with the Adidas. We're back to okay. Adidas nasty. These aren't bad. To go back to the Adidas Freaks. Actually, yeah, that would fit because it's exactly the same as his gloves. Yeah, that's Kenny Winters right there. You still gotta do whatever Styles is. Why do we care? Kenny Winter? No, he's not gonna run like that. And what is this? No, we're not doing that either. Do you do high and tight? Yeah, let's give him something unique. Athletic, bruiser, sprinter, lanky, agile, generic. Let's do agile. Hold on, these are kind of fire. Straight up, you got the Genty. You got the Genty. What will make the most sense for my boy? Let's do the wide base. I think that's really enjoyable to look at. That's Kenny Winters. There we go.
Let's review everything before you get under the bright lights.
Kenny Winters has been recreated. All right, we're starting as a 4-star, 28th in the state, 33rd at running back. We have a lot of competition. Hello, Kenny. I'm a reporter covering the local high school football beat. I've been following your career in it, and I am writing a story on the college football prospects of our local rising stars. What's important to you while you look to be recruited by colleges? Listen, we'll say, I don't think he cares about conference. He does want to go to the NFL. I don't think he doesn't need to win a championship. We'll go with pro potential. He wants to go to the NFL. And also, he wants to be in a big city. And I'll say prestigious coach stability. And proximity to home. Those are our 3. That should do it. Thanks for your time. The article should be out in a few days. Good luck on your senior year. So when do we get to choose our initial top 10? Hey, Kenny, welcome to your senior year here at Coastal. I believe you're in your potential to be a great college football player, and this year you should focus on getting your name out there. The first step here is to figure out the top 10 schools you want to be recruited by. Don't worry about these schools being final. You'll be able to move schools in and out of your list throughout the season. We'll follow up with you before the season opener about how to get their attention. Thanks, Coach Tory Dugans. Oh, so I like that there's different coach names. I don't know how many there are, but there seems to be enough that you're never going to see the same coach names, or at least rarely. I don't really care about the top stories right now. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you guys straight. Kenny Winters, he went to Miami. That's his number one pick. He wants to go to Miami. All right, but he is completely fine with going to other schools. For example, I'm gonna add like a couple more Florida schools. I mean, yeah, Florida schools. What are they? So you you got Central Florida. You got South Florida. I don't want to do South Florida though. You got Florida itself. You also got Florida State. So we'll start. The first four will be teams that are close to him, and then the rest I think are going to be smaller schools that he still could potentially be interested in. Coastal Carolina, similar name to his current college. We'll make sure we have around a school from every conference. So from American Conference, option could be good for Kenny Winters. He wants a stable. Okay, we got a good one with Navy. Power spread. They run more than they pass. No, Navy would be good though, because Navy really does run the ball a lot. We've already gotten a school from the Big 12. We don't got one from the Big 10 yet. Michigan runs the ball. Ooh, Michigan would be good. We want to go for slightly smaller schools right now, so maybe we'd head towards an Illinois with a really good coach, but also not a crazy good team. Even though they have good prestige, we'll see. It would be fun to use one of the newer teams like Delaware. They do run more. Yeah, we're not gonna go to any air raid schools, alright? Actually, it might kind of make it hard to go to Miami. We'll add Missouri State on. And then, I don't really want anyone here. From the MAC. Ooh, these teams run. These teams run the football. We'll add Buffalo. We'll add NIU. That's 10 schools. If I have to remove one, I will. Would we try to become the next Genty? Actually, maybe we add San Diego State. Hold on, let's take out one of those. Let's take out Missouri State, because they didn't even, like, want us. I want to add, like, San Diego State, so I can be like, well, if I don't get them normally, I could still, in my regular, I can still get them here. Hey, I think that's good. That's our top 10. So, number 1 is going to be Miami, then Florida, then Florida State. Like, if he can get to one of those top schools, he will try. He also wants to go to Navy because they have good running, so he'll put them above UCF. They'll put boom, boom. So this is Winters' list right now. He's not looking too good to be on Miami though. Like right now, it just doesn't look like he'd beat running back 1 there at all. The only one that he's projected to be running back 1 on is Buffalo. Yeah, this is our board right now. Man, we might have to just do 1 game for today because, sorry, 23 minutes. Or maybe we just start the games next time. Yeah, actually, we'll probably do that. Don't have the videos be long for no reason, right? Let's talk about your recruiting tape, which is how you'll get attention from schools. For each game this season, you'll select a set of moments. These represent opportunities that can make it onto your highlight reel. If you aren't satisfied with your performance in a given week, you may be able to retry it before moving on to the next one. Your performance and which objectives you complete will give you points towards your tape score. Your goal is to get a tape score to meet or exceed the scholarship score for a given school. Once you do, they'll offer you a scholarship. Take a look in your recruiting menu to learn about your top schools and what scholarship package they can potentially offer you. Finally, some schools might ask you to complete a highlight moment, which are more challenging and only allow you to work towards a specific school's interest for the week. Success or failure could impact their interest in you and what they're able to offer you in the scholarship package. You got all that? Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, I think we're going to split. Okay, game 1 is here, and we finally have a challenge to start the year. We're about to face one of the top-ranked linebackers in the state. This guy's a dog. He can run and hit better than anyone I've seen in a few years. You have to be aware of him at all times. In the run game, in pass protection, and coming out of the backfield on routes. Other than that, we should be in good shape. Just make sure you're watching film and know the game plan. Got it? Yeah, I'm confident, bro. sounds easy. I'm about to have a big game this week. That linebacker's finna get his ankles twisted in directions he didn't even know they could twist. Anyway, since that did take a little bit longer than I thought, I forgot how good customization is here. Why's his hair look? Did I not change his hair to black? Hold on, before we end this, did I not change Kane Winter's hair to black? I could have done it and then not actually, because his hair looks brown. Yeah, it's still brown. Alright, let's fix that. There we go. Kenny Winter's hair is actually brown now. That is fixed. But that's where we're going to end it. Next time, we're going to start diving into games, maybe 2 or 3 of the 5 I believe there are. And soon enough, we'll have 3 schools, 3 hats lined up at the table. We'll choose which team Kenny Winters goes to. If he stays on track with Miami or he ends up going in a different direction. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Adios.